Allow me to say this. I'm not a prophet of doom, but the question I'm having is today is, has society generalized and stereotyped that women are also victims? Have society proved or approved that gender-based violence cannot happen to men? Because we know that Asad Khan today died. We know what happened. But have you noticed? I have not seen any feminist say that we need a hashtag for men who are going through domestic violence. Of course, I don't expect men to comment about this because what I've noted with men is most men, we tend to ignore the things that matter to us. We tend to ignore things that happen to us. And when it comes to domestic violence, the government, the police, everyone, even the society, when it comes to domestic violence, it becomes a comedy. Now, I want to ask ourselves, as the rally driver, alikufa. There's no hashtag about you kill us and all those hashtags we have been having. They are good. It's a good way to sensitize the society about domestic violence. But the question is, why do they only occur? Or why do we have hashtags when it's only a woman who has died? We have not been discussing this issue truly. We have not been addressing the real issue here. Domestic violence will not end if we assume that the victims of domestic violence are only women. When we assume that men cannot be victims. Because even when most of the time, you notice that most of the domestic violence starts as emotional abuse. I don't want to say that maybe there is something that triggered this lady to do whatever she did. But now I want us to flip the coin. Let us imagine, what if it's the lady who died and Asad Khan was the oppressor? I'm sure this Kenya will not be at peace. All the hashtags we'll be having from all the feminists will be so many. And the problem with the feminists is they only care about women. They only care on pushing the agenda of women only. They care about pushing double standard that favors women. And you as a feminist out there, you expect domestic violence to end when you assume that women are always victims, when you assume that men's life do not matter when it comes to domestic violence. When you don't have a hashtag when a man's die because of domestic violence, but you can have a hashtag for women. I've seen some even women saying, no, this dude could not have done this. He was triggered. Of course, in every domestic violence, there must be something that has triggered. And we have to end this nonsense. We must agree that domestic violence is a serious issue that's happened to every person in the society, not only women. Women are narcissistic these days. Actually, most women are narcissistic than men. We must agree that women are abusing, especially almost 99% of men have been abused at least once emotionally by a woman. But we're not discussing this. We want to say that only the men who are oppressors. Right now, no hashtag. I want us to go and Google search and see the videos of how media presented this issue. You can tell there's a lot of bias when it comes to men, when men are victims and when women are victims. And we want to say that domestic violence will end. We have so many conferences, we have so many meetings, but unless we address the true issue here, we saw another research saying that modern women are better than women wa kitambo. And we allow women and men to argue. I believe the easiest way to end this GBV issue is one, we must agree that men and women can be victims. Two, we must criminalize any idea of any arguments between couples. Kama kitambo, in kitambo life, men and women not argue. A woman not argue with a man. And it says kama konaga, what do happen? Women are very good in using words that will pain men. But we don't want to discuss this. We want to say only the men, our women are dying, but when a man dies, no one comment. We even try to justify this woman could not have done this, it's because he was triggered. Why don't you say the same when a man is committed domestic violence? Let us stop this bullshit. Let us stop this bullshit. We cannot keep lying here. I'm your James Tonane. Let me know in the comment section about this matter.